Presenting the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award is Eugene Garrity. Eugene is an Oscar and Emmy-winning sound designer and editor whose extraordinary career spans more than 4 decades, shaping the sonic landscapes of some of the most influential films of our time. His work includes Gangs of New York, Life of Pi, Hugo, and Killers of the Flower Moon, collaborating with some of the world's most visionary directors. His dedication to storytelling through sound earned him the Academy Award for Best Sound Editing for Hugo and a Primetime Emmy for Boardwalk Empire. A past recipient of the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award himself, Eugene now shares his passion and expertise as chair of the Sound Design Department at the Savannah College of Art and Design, mentoring the next generation of filmmakers. Please welcome Eugene Garrity.
How you all doing? Good? Grainger, right. There we go. Okay. Tonight we are honored to recognize a true native son of South Carolina. Born in Greenwood, Grainger Hines has built an extraordinary career spanning more than 6 decades across film, television, theater, and music. From his early days performing with the Swingin' Medallions to studying with Horton Foote in New York, Grainger's journey has carried him from southern stages to Hollywood and beyond. With over 100 screen credits and unforgettable roles in projects like Lincoln, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, my favorite, and acclaimed television series including The Nick and Dr. Death. He has become one of our most respected character actors. Tonight, we are proudly honoring his remarkable career and enduring connection to the South with the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award. Where is that man?
Just get in? She's expecting me.
In the garage?
Yeah. She's thinking about selling the rolls. I'm thinking about buying it.
You don't look like the kind of guy that buys a car like this.
I got in too deep gambling. These guys I owed money to were gonna kill me.
You're not trying to tell me. You took the money?
$50,000, that is all I took.
Case you were working on a few years ago, the guy's up for parole. I need you to make a statement at his hearing.
And you took me off a crime scene for this, Chief.
There have been rumblings about your team.
Cabinet's waiting to hear what it portends.
A bombardment from the largest fleet the Navy has ever assembled.
Old Neptune, shake thy hoary locks.
58 ships are underway, of every tonnage and firing range. Being a country doctor is about a lot more than you might think. One of my many duties is to see people out of this world. I'd hold a hand or talk to them. Usually I'd just listen.
Shuttering this place and moving the Nick uptown?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Then, it's decided.
Half them sorry asses turned tail when they figured they was facing the almighty John Brown.
Where are my boys?
I get what they've been telling me. brain dead. I know what they're saying. But I've been looking at that face every day for 46 years. That's what she looks like.
Better.
You're not just saying that, are you?
No, why would I do that?
This is
No.
Take it. Take it now. Got 2 bullets in it. Ain't for shooting Indians. If I see we're licked, I'm gonna shoot you and then I'm gonna shoot myself, so that's okay. But if you see that I'm done for, well, you're gonna have to do for yourself. Now you put it right there. The game was rigged. All them ribbons, medals you won, they weren't earned. Ain't nothing worse than a cowboy who ain't worthy of his boots. Gentlemen, thank you for coming. I've taken a personal look at the Croker situation and decided to lay off for now.
Charlie Croker has lied, cheated, stolen.
I hope it won't astonish you unduly to know that I am from time to time called upon to deal with problems broader in scope than what you two want to do with Charlie Croker. What the hell's got you so riled up today?
We had another girl run off.
Said it's 2 runaways you had
They
lately.
come and go. It's just in the nature of the business.
I wonder where they go.
For Marcus Dahl.
Single mule tracks coming in. Got a horse heading out. What evil has this man done? That's what we're gonna find out.
You better tell me where he is.
The least governed is the best governed.
Grainger Hines. We all called him Brother. Hell, I thought that was his name until I saw him in a movie. Grainger was a pleasure to travel with, to be around, all around good guy, just a great attitude about everything. Very friendly. I think he joined the group around 67, but he had one big flaw, and he was a hell to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. When you've got to get on the road and drive 500 miles to do another show, getting him up was like pulling teeth. But other than that, I have very, very fond memories. Good for you, brother. Keep going, buddy. We love you.
Grainger, what an incredible honor to receive the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award. Your talent and dedication have made a powerful impact over the years, and this recognition is well deserved. Congratulations!
Hey, this is Brandon Smith, Mayor of Greenwood, South Carolina. Proud hometown of Grainger Hines. We're so proud of Grainger and Shelley Reed for their incredible work with Long Shadows. I was there at the premiere here in Greenwood, and what a wonderful film. I told all my friends and family, y'all gotta check this out. Just a professional production, and we couldn't be more excited for Grainger to be recognized at the 20th annual Beaufort Film Festival. So congratulations to the Beaufort Film Festival, and especially to our favorite native son, Mr. Grainger Hines.
Hello everyone at the Beaufort International Film Festival. I'm Millie West, screenwriter and Southern suspense novelist. I'd like to congratulate my friend Grainger Hines on being honored with the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm a big fan of yours, and I think your latest movie, Long Shadows, is outstanding. I'd like to thank Ron and Rebecca for asking me to pay tribute to you, and I'm looking forward to your next feature film. Congratulations, Grainger.
Hey, Grainger, Michael Genevieve here. I just wanted to congratulate you on being the recipient of the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award at the 20th Annual Beaufort International Film Festival. Hey, that's a mouthful, but we've known each other for a lifetime, and we have done a lot of shows together right here in South Carolina at the Abbeville Opera House. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this recognition than you. And I wish I could be there to celebrate with you this weekend, but know that I'm sending you lots of love and my heartfelt congratulations on this great honor. Have a lot of fun this weekend, Grainger. You deserve it, my friend.
Hey, Grainger. I just wanted to congratulate you on receiving the Pat Conroy Lifetime Achievement Award. Goodness knows you deserve it. An amazing lifetime you've had. A brilliant actor, musician, for those that don't know that, writer, director. And, 14 years ago when we met on a hot bath and a stiff drink, I admired you greatly as an actor. I saw how hard you worked, how deeply committed you were to your craft. And then a highlight of my life, Long Shadows, that we created together with Shelley Reed as screenwriters. And you called me that fateful day a couple, 3 years ago and said, William, I just read a script and I think you should direct it. And that turned into just an amazing adventure together. So congratulations again. You're a fine man, a brilliant talent, and a dear friend. And I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.
My man. There you are, young man. Congratulations. Thank you. You want me to hold that for you? Or? Not at all. My pleasure.
Wow, it's kind of weird seeing yourself get old on screen. Good afternoon. This is deeply humbling and honestly a little bit uncomfortable. I sincerely want to thank everyone at the Beaufort International Film Festival, the Beaufort Film Society, all the volunteers. Another hand for those guys. I also want to thank all the judges who had a hell of a job this, selecting these films. And I certainly would like to thank this man here. These guys work with all the directors I want to work with.
We worked with some together.
We did?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do Busted Scrubs, but I worked with Joel and Ethan on a number of films.
Well,
they didn't mention that, but
okay.
That's why I was pulling for you.
Okay, great. But thank you so much for the
My
introduction.
pleasure.
It's a great pleasure. I also want to thank the 20th anniversary is quite an accomplishment. I want to thank Rebecca and Ron for this extraordinary honor. It means so much to me. I can't tell you. I don't know if I can get through this. To receive an award bearing Pat Conroy's name. Wow. Someone whose books that I have, they've moved me to both laughter and tears, and whose understanding of voice and the long memory of the South, it makes this award especially meaningful to me. Right out of high school, I mentioned it the other day, I went to work for a congressman in Washington, D.C. I worked in South Carolina and Washington, Brian Dorn from the 3rd District. And I used to drive him around to these campaign stops, and he'd get out and shake hands and glad hand. And I would always kind of wear my dark sunglasses and a dark suit and kind of stand around and kind of look tough and mysterious. I realized that I was pretending a lot, and I was acting like I was Secret Service. And, I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but in retrospect, that was the beginning of me playing characters.
A short time later, as Joe Morris just said, I found myself back in Greenwood, and I was replacing an original member of the band. I wasn't very good a musician, but I practiced a lot. And it was a great time for me. And being in that band led me to, a few years later, move to Atlanta. And one day on a whim, I read something in the Atlanta Journal about an audition for a play called The Zoo Story. I didn't know who Edward Albee was. I didn't know The Zoo Story. I didn't know squat about acting or auditions or anything. And I went just on a whim, and maybe all my pretending as Secret Service and acting like I was a musician paid off, because I got the role. And when I rehearsed, and especially when we performed the play, I felt something I never felt before. I felt a connection, a kinetic connection that it took a hold of me. And that feeling and that connection is what has kept me going all these years. And I've been very fortunate to work in film and television and theater, often playing characters whose lives, they weren't very flashy, but they were deeply human. And to be honest with you, I still want to, and have the greatest ambition that I had when I was 21. I still have it right now, and I don't want to stop, and I still feel like I got a little gas in the tank. There's no career that lasts this long as a solo act, and it lasts because people take chances on you. Agents and managers, or a director hires you again. Because you show up on time, prepared, and ready to work, and respecting the moment and the effort that it took for that moment to happen. The crews and the directors and the writers and the producers, and my favorite, the actors, because they quite often make you much better. I've also been very, very grateful to stay connected to the South, to places like my hometown, and to the Low Country. And I have family in Greenwood and Seabrook, and I want to take a moment and just thank my family who traveled here from, my son, Austin, traveled here from Tucson, Arizona. And I'm so grateful that you're here. And my sister traveled from Washington State, from Seattle, and my other brother, Bruce, traveled from Walla Walla, Washington. And my brother Harvey didn't travel that far, but he's here. He came from, and his wife Andrea, they came here from Seabrook, and I'm very grateful that that you guys are here. It means the world to me that you're here today. And I wanted, staying connected to the South, I have a group of guys that I have known since, at grade school. And every year, we all get together and we spend 1 week together at Eddystone Beach. And this past year was our 46th anniversary. And I really must ask your forgiveness in advance. Our annual get-together is called the Assholes Convention. And sorry. It's true. These are my best friends, and they have been my best friends for decades. They keep me connected to the South in a deeper way, to the people and the stories and the rhythms of the South that have shaped me as a young man, and I think continue to shape me If I've learned anything over all these years, it's that the actual work, it will teach you. If you stay open long enough and listen. And telling a truthful story, even quietly, it never stops mattering. Oh. To the young artists here tonight, and I have seen some great films here and talked to some wonderful people, and just to everybody here that's of the creative mind, stay with it. Stay humble. Stay stubborn. And don't confuse success with noise. The quiet work counts. It always has.
Can't control that. It's the sound of freedom.
I want to thank Ron and Rebecca again. When I got your email, I was so moved by the words that you wrote, and it meant so much to me. I want to thank you for this honor and for this festival and for celebrating the long road and the winding road and the people who keep walking it. I'm deeply grateful.